Good afternoon from Crossness. It's been a minute. I've been concentrating on those hobbies for so long, I haven't been anywhere else. So it was a bit of action when I first got here. I walked through the gate onto the Norman Road field and a light coloured buzzard went into the trees. I got a couple of seconds of it. Blast, arrived here too late. And as I walked onto the field, there was a darker bird, large one, flying up what's called the Great Breach Lagoon. Get that right? GBL we call it. Over here, it was like literally flying along it. It's like a bit of water where there's potchards and things like that in there, and you have to go to the view screen to see it. And I saw this bird flying through there. I thought, it can't be a buzzard surely, and I stepped onto the field and there was a buzzard perched on a post over there. So I thought, oh, maybe it's tame. So I got my camera up and it took off. Started filming, but I was in picture mode, so I had to quickly flick it. But I got some decent flight footage of this quite dark buzzard flying over to there. And right now there's another one. I better get my camera ready. It actually looks like he's coming. I don't know if you can see it. He's coming into this field. It's against the sky, but we'll see what happens. But so far, yeah, that's nice to see that. I've missed it. I've missed being out in the open. So let's see what happens. Let's see what the day provides. So I just got to the outfall. Seems a bit quiet. The only sort of unusual thing, I say unusual for the outfall anyway, is Egyptian geese. And it looks like that's a leucistic one. Yeah, no turns, no pied wagtails, anything. Oh well, it's just the way it is anyway. Yeah, I've got some some footage from previous trips, that even from a sort of month ago, that I haven't uploaded. So I'll include that because otherwise it's going to get wasted. It's nice footage. Flying oyster catcher. Well, that was pretty cool. I got the common sandpiper in flight, thanks to my new back button focus, which I'll have done a separate video of from now because it's game changer for video. I've been trying to learn what it's for with photos. Oh, hang on, what's that? That's a bloody hobby. Hobby or peregrine, I can't tell. No, it's a peregrine, isn't it? Ah! What on earth? Why is that so low down? Looks like 3 of them. Cool. Sorry, that was a bit of a surprise. I had to run out of frame there. Yeah, what was that? Sorry, I'm gonna have to check back through my footage. So how many did I do? 2 bits of footage? That looks like a hobby, doesn't it? I'm sure that's a hobby, yeah. I'll confirm when I get home, but I have to look through the view screen. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a hobby. So it was 2 or 3 hobbies. It looked like there might have been a food pass. Wasn't moving very fast. I presume a Peregrine Falcon moves faster. That was a bit bizarre. So sorry, where I've completely lost track of where I was. So yeah, I just caught one of the common sandpipers. They've been reported. There've been 7 of them here. So I just got some footage of the common sandpiper. Using my I'm going to make a video of the back button focus for video because it works differently to stills. And for stills, I'm still not 100% how it's useful. I've watched several videos and it doesn't make it quite clear. When I know for sure, when I can explain it in a good video that makes it easy for everybody to understand. See, I'm catching my camera because I'm fighting with the wind. But I've got loads of videos to make, so I've got to fight the wind. So anyway, sorry, I've been thrown off here. Sorry, to keep my eyes open. There's stuff going on, it's crazy. Yeah, this is mental at the moment. So previous footage, getting ready to catch my camera if it goes to the side. Maybe I should put my bag on it. Right, there's a gust of wind that's gone. Right, it's clear. Right, so we've got an oyster catcher flying. Wait, and again, nope. Okay, right, we're going to put my bag. We're going to put my bag on the camera. It all makes the video more interesting, doesn't it? I'll just check it's recording. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Yeah, because that's all I need. Right. Okay. So yeah, oyster catcher. Have I said oyster catcher 3 times? Oyster catcher flying. A little bit of footage of that. Then slow-mo of a grey heron. I wasn't expecting it to fly. I just wanted to put a little footage to bulk up a previous video, and it just sort of took off and flew towards me in the water. It sort of grazed the water with its wing, which was really cool. So I've slowed it down. It looks really cool in half speed. Then we've got a couple of little egrets walking quickly along the water's edge, hunting for stray eels and little fish. Oh, and just at the end, just as at the sea wall here, there was a lot of reed warbler movement. This is probably a month or so ago now, before I did all the hobby stuff, if you've seen those videos. And I filmed different, it was obviously collecting insects for its chicks. So it kept coming out into the reeds and showing for a few seconds at a time. So I was able to get quite a nice long compilation of that. Yeah, after at the start of this video, when I spoke about the buzzard, the common buzzard, it's still lurking in that field. So I'm hoping when I go back, we'll get a bit more. I saw it again on a tree by the Great Breach Lagoon. I reckon I might get some good footage of it once it sort of gets used to me, to add to the previous footage. And yeah, so I carried on from seeing the buzzard, walking along the Great Breach Lagoon, and there was a bird sitting on top of the tree. I thought, oh, it didn't fly off. It's probably a wood pigeon. Obviously, yeah, look at it for a while. That's not a wood pigeon. That's one of the, I'm sure that's one of the kestrels, the resident kestrels. So, okay, I'll do the usual thing. I'll start taking my camera off my monopod to sort of stabilize. And I thought, every time that happens with birds normally, by the time you get to this point and you're just about to hit record, they fly off. You could be sitting there for 5 minutes adjusting everything. You could have the camera up in 2 seconds and they fly off. They must know this movement, and they go, yep, I'm not having it. So anyway, I got some video of it, and I didn't expect it to take off and hover. So I got some nice footage of it stationary. It took off, I kind of lost it for a second, and then it was hovering, and got some beautiful hover footage. I'll have a play, I'll play it at full speed and I'll play it at half speed to see which one looks better. So usually probably half speed because yeah, the wing movement's very, but it's quite stationary. I'm using this as a sort of emergency stationary, just literally just enough to take away the movement at like the 800mm end. It's enough, even if I just have to sort of put it on thumb or on like that. Yeah, it's I mean, I normally carry around a stick because sometimes I need the stick to be up here, because if it's a bird in flight, I can just put my thumb on it. If it's a long stick like this, I can just rest it like that. So I've got to find myself a nice bit of bamboo or some other long stick from the woods. But this is a temporary measure which I can, you know, put down and put it in my belt. So yeah, that's a nice little catch up from now. We're super exciting at the moment. Well, that was super cool. I heard some chirping, squeaking over there by the outflow, and walked over, and sure enough, common sandpiper's feeding. I've got some amazing footage. I have to film it through the bars, but at first I'm sure it can see me, and it sort of checking me out, and then when it sees I'm not going anywhere, I'm not coming through, I'm not a threat, I just filmed, and you see it stalking flies. You wonder what it's doing. It's going forward as if it's stalking prey. Like what is it after? And then boom, you see it catch a fly. So yeah, and it's taken everything out, the crevices of the walls, little bugs in the water as well, fantastic. And also the wagtails hunting. I think I might have seen a pied, but definitely two great wagtails, a scruffy looking one and a sort of juvie coming into adult plumage one, looking pretty smart. So yeah, I mean, I probably got this on previous trips, all these little bits, but because I haven't been here in a while, it seems kind of novel. It's nice to have a change of scenery. Also, some goldfinch on a spooked a cormorant there, goldfinch on a bush out there. I get goldfinch in the garden, but I'm just filming everything today to make a nice video because it's great to look at. I've missed my Crossness. I am going to check the wood because the hobbies are still there. I'm going to go and check that. I won't be spending sort of 3 hours in it like I normally did. I'll just check if anything's happening, because I believe sort of the afternoon is best. Maybe I should try morning again one day, I don't know. But previous times when I've come in the morning, I haven't had much luck. Anyway, this is shaping up to be a great day. This is absolutely nuts. I've just been taking loads of pictures and filming. Just coming along the Thames path, and there's a peregrine out front, which means I can feel the frame. I think it's a juvenile. It looks a bit scruffy. And it didn't look at me once, but this is astounding. This is better. So let me think, I've got a kestrel, a buzzard, possible hobby when I check the footage, and peregrine. All I need is a red kite and a marsh harrier. Oh look, Matt, look, you see it? I hope you can see this. really chill. So I better stop filming now because I might miss something. Here's loads of footage for you to watch. So I've had a really good day at Crossness. I just stood in the field here for a little while, hoping the Buzzard might show back up, and just filming any little things that are interesting. There was a flock of Canadian geese. I said Canadian geese, right, that's it. My membership of the bird club of the world has been thrown in the bin. Canadian geese, Canada geese. Flock of Canada geese flew over, and I just, you know, slow it down a bit, watch them turn in, good practice for fighting the image stabilizer, which doesn't like you panning, but it looks nice enough. Just shortly after that, I saw a white bird. I knew it was an egret, a little egret flew towards me, so I was testing to see how good the camera is at focusing on a bird flying towards me. It's hit and miss sometimes with that. No more buzzards, so I must have timed it arriving when I did. The only other thing was just filmed a little bit more goldfinch on a tree, and out on the old dock there was a cormorant having a dry. This is the perfect weather for them. I just filled the frame. It was close enough that it was really nice. I thought it might do something interesting when they're moving around, a bit of preening. And anything else? No, I think we're done here. I've been seeing if any more. I would have liked to have a fifth raptor today, but that has to be a hobby for there to be 4 in the first place. So I won't know until I get home and check the footage. But a really good day. It's really quiet, but it's provided the goods. There's been odds and ends here and there, which you know, I've missed coming to Crossness. So I'm looking forward to the upcoming autumn, the changes of birds that come in the autumn and the winter. What is that? Pigeon, for goodness sake. Anyway, let's end it here. See you later, folks.